swordfish with quinoa and a curry butter sauce. First, we're gonna saute the onions and some corn. We're gonna add some garlic. We're gonna saute everything together. Now this is fresh corn. It's like it's gonna pop up some. Some of it will pop up a little bit, but it has a lot of flavor. And then we're gonna infuse it with the quinoa, and it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Now the quinoa likes to have a little bit of orange flavor into it, so I have the liquid that goes into quinoa, water, and orange mixed with some lemon juice. So we added the liquid. See the recipe for all the amounts. We're going to mix it together. Add some sesame oil. We're going to bring this to simmer and let it cook until all the liquids has been absorbed. In the meantime, we took some eggplants. We marinated them in the Asian marinade, and we sear them in both sides. We also took our sauce, which is the curry sauce. We throw in the carrots in there when it's almost done, to cook the carrots into the sauce, and so the carrots can be infused with the curry flavor. We're going to use later on to make the Napoleon vegetables that will go as a side dish with the fish and the quinoa. Now our quinoa here is coming to rapid boil. We're going to reduce it a little bit and let it simmer and allow it to absorb all the liquid. At the same time, we cut in our vegetables. We're getting our seasoning ready. And we're taking the corn mixture that's been cooked. We throw it into the quinoa, add seasoning to adjust as you go. So that's going to infuse into the quinoa. So the idea is to have not just a boring quinoa, because the quinoa by itself, it just does not taste as good. But when you add some flavor, it's good, tastes great, and then it's so good for you. It's full of nutrition. At the same time, now we're cooking the vegetable to build our vegetable Napoleon. We have some peppers, two kinds, red and green, and tomatoes. So we want the charcoal, we want to give them a little charred color. Here we go. Finishing our quinoa, we're going to put the quinoa on the side now, just with a little drizzle of oil. Taste it. Make sure we adjust the seasoning. Season the vegetable Napoleons. Mix. Now in the same pan we cook the vegetable, we're going to add the fish, because it has the fond, it's got the flavor. So that fish is going to absorb that flavor from the sauteed vegetables. Add lemon juice, some seasoning. Now the marinade already has the most seasoning we need. We're going to cook it in each side for like 3 minutes. At the same time, we're going to start assembling our vegetables. Now we start with the eggplant, then the tomatoes, then the red peppers, the carrots, then the green peppers. So we have like a little Napoleon. We're going to cut it in half and reserve it. Our fish is almost cooked, so we're almost ready to start plating our plate. Now in this video, we're going to do like a couple different ways to plate, so you get to see a couple options. So we already start with one, then we get two other options. One option is like we put the quinoa in a bowl, separate from everything else, because it's like couscous. It gets spread all over the plate, so we don't want that. Okay, we take our quinoa right now. We fill up a little bowl. We take half of the Napoleon vegetable. We cut it in half. Here we go. And we put our fish. Here we go. And then we put a little curry sauce on top. We're going to finish it with some sauteed spinach. Then we have another variation. We're gonna serve it in the wood platter. Voila, little lemon slices. And here we go. Bon appetit. Enjoy. Quinoa is one of the best starches for you. You can have this as a vegan by replacing the fish with some plant-based items such as tofu or something else, which is grilled portabella or anything else. Enjoy.